Welcome back, everyone. Have you ever complimented a woman only to feel like it didn't land? Maybe she smiled politely and said, "Thank you," but the moment passed without impact. That's because most men compliment women the wrong way. They rely on generic flattery, telling her she's beautiful or gorgeous. But here's the truth: she's heard it all before. If you want to stand out, if you want a woman to remember you honestly, your words must do more than just praise her. They must make her feel uniquely seen. The right compliment doesn't just make a woman feel good. It makes her stop and think, "This man understands something about me that others don't." In this video, I'll share 6 powerful compliments beyond surface-level flattery. These words will capture her attention and create a deep and lasting connection, because they show you're a man who observes, understands, and speaks with purpose. Stay with me until the end, because by the time we're done, you'll know exactly how to use compliments to spark attraction in a way most men never will. Let's get started. 1. I love the way you think. Most men predictably approach attraction. They compliment a woman's beauty, smile, and how she carries herself. They might notice her charm, energy, or sense of humor, but few take the time to acknowledge what truly makes her unique: her mind. When a man recognizes the way a woman thinks, when he sees beyond the surface and appreciates her for her perspective, something powerful happens. She feels caught in a way that most men fail to offer. She feels valued for what she presents to the world and how she interprets it. People crave appreciation for what makes them different. A woman knows she is attractive, or at the very least, she is used to men commenting on her looks. But how often does she hear that her thoughts, her insights, and her way of seeing the world are what make her captivating? A simple, well-placed compliment, genuine, specific, and without an ulterior motive, can shift the entire dynamic. Instead of saying, "You're beautiful," say, "I never saw it that way before. I love how your mind works." Rather than generic flattery, highlight her thinking. You always ask the best questions. If she shares an unusual perspective, tell her you admire it. You see the world differently, and I find that fascinating. These words don't just make her feel good, they create a more profound sense of connection. Attraction goes beyond physical appearance. A woman wants to feel that a man is drawn to her essence, not just how she looks in a dress. Complimenting her intelligence outright can sometimes feel forced or transactional, but appreciating her perspective, her curiosity, her way of analyzing things, her mind moves, is different. It tells her that you are paying attention, that you are engaged, and that you are interested in who she truly is. Men who understand this separate themselves from the rest. They make an impression that lingers, because they tap into something more profound than surface-level attraction. They make a woman feel special in a rare way, and when a woman feels truly seen, she can't help but feel drawn to the man who sees her. 2. I feel calm around you. Most men believe attraction is built on excitement, passion, and unpredictability. They think keeping a woman on edge, making her chase, or triggering strong emotional reactions is the key to maintaining her interest. While those elements can create initial sparks, lasting attraction is about something much deeper, an emotional connection. One of the most underrated yet powerful ways to create that connection is by making a woman feel that her presence brings you peace. Telling a woman that she makes you feel calm isn't just another compliment. It's an invitation for her to see herself in a new light. Many women go through life being admired for their beauty, charm, or wit, but very few are told that their presence alone can soothe and center someone. When you say this, You highlight a quality she may not even realize she possesses. And because it is rare, it becomes meaningful. She starts to associate you with someone who sees her differently and appreciates her in a way others don't. More importantly, this statement shifts the dynamic of the interaction. Instead of chasing her, seeking her validation, or trying to impress her, you subtly focus on how she affects you. This change in perspective is subtle but profound. Instead of wondering whether she is attracted to you, she starts to wonder how she makes you feel and how you see her. That curiosity plants a seed in her mind that makes her crave more of your presence. But words alone are not enough. Delivery is everything. If you say this casually, with detachment, it will feel empty. If you say it with too much intensity, it will feel forced. The key is to express it with presence, with a quiet certainty that makes her believe you. Instead of simply stating, "You make me feel calm," try something that resonates more deeply. You bring a different kind of energy to the moment. Being around you just takes the edge off. You make things feel simple and clear. I respect that. These aren't just statements, they're experiences you share with her. And when delivered at the right moment, they create a lasting impression. Attraction isn't just about physical chemistry or witty banter. It's about the emotions a woman associates with you. If she links you to tension, unpredictability, and insecurity, she may feel excitement in the short term, but she won't crave your presence when she needs stability. However, if she begins to associate you with clarity, ease, and a sense of calm, she will find herself drawn to you in a way she may not fully understand. This is the difference between fleeting attraction and deep connection. And the man who understands this doesn't just catch a woman's interest, he stays in her mind long after the moment has passed. 3. You have a presence that changes the room. Some people possess an energy so distinct that the atmosphere shifts when they step into a room. It's not about beauty, intelligence, or charm in the conventional sense. It's something deeper, something intangible, a presence. When a woman carries this rare quality, she is used to being noticed, but few people ever articulate it in a way that truly captures its essence. That's where you have the opportunity to stand apart. Complimenting a woman on her presence is not about flattery. It's about showing that you see her in a way others do not. Most men focus on surface-level admiration. They tell her she's beautiful, intelligent, or interesting. While these compliments are nothing wrong, they don't make a lasting impression. They don't make her stop and think. But when you tell a woman that her presence changes a room, that the energy shifts when she walks in, you are doing something entirely different. You acknowledge an aspect of her that she may not even fully recognize. You are making her feel seen in a way that others never have. What makes this compliment powerful is specificity. It's not enough to simply tell her she has a presence. You must articulate how she transforms the environment around her. Does she bring a sense of calm, making people feel at ease with nothing more than her quiet confidence? Does she radiate intensity, drawing attention without needing to say a word? Does she exude intrigue, making others naturally gravitate toward her? The key is in the details. The more precisely you describe what makes her presence unique, the more deeply she will feel it. Women are used to men reacting to their looks, but not to being appreciated for their essence. When you tell a woman that her presence affects the space around her, you tap into something beyond the physical. You are recognizing her in a way that most people overlook. And in doing so, you create a moment of connection that lingers long after the words are spoken. 4. You make things more interesting just by being part of them. A well-placed compliment can linger in a woman's mind long after the words have been spoken. While most men praise her beauty or intelligence, statements she has likely heard countless times before, a compliment highlighting the impact of her presence is far more powerful. Telling a woman, "You make things more interesting just by being part of them," does not simply flatter her, it makes her pause. It makes her think, it forces her to reflect on something she may have never considered. That her presence alone can transform an experience. Unlike generic compliments that focus on superficial traits, this statement engages her psychology in a subtle and profound way. She starts to wonder, do I really make things more interesting? What is it about me that he sees that others don't? When these thoughts take root, she begins associating you with a more profound sense of appreciation and intrigue. You are no longer just another man offering empty words. You are someone who sees her in a way that others do not, and that makes you unforgettable. Beyond its impact on her self-perception, this compliment also shifts your dynamic. Instead of placing her on a pedestal, instead of showering her with validation in a way that makes her feel as though she is simply being admired, you are engaging her on a deeper level. You are not saying, "You are beautiful," which is passive and predictable. You are saying, "You change the energy of the room just by being in it," which is active and thought-provoking. You are not just observing her, you are recognizing her influence. This distinction is crucial because attraction is not just about how someone looks, but how they make you feel. A woman who hears this compliment from you will carry it with her. She will recall the moment unexpectedly, perhaps while sitting alone in a cafe or during a quiet evening at home. She will remember how you looked at her when you said it, and how your words made her feel seen in a way that no one else had managed before. And in that moment, she will think of you, whether she realizes it or not. This is the essence of leaving a lasting impression, not through grand gestures or desperate attempts to win her over, but through the art of making her feel something new, something intriguing, something she cannot quite shake. Once you have occupied space in her mind, she starts associating you with a feeling that no one else has given her, and you have already won half the battle. 5. I respect the way you handle challenges. Attraction is not just about physical desire, it is deeply rooted in admiration. A woman may enjoy being pursued, but what truly captures her heart is feeling understood and appreciated, beyond surface-level compliments. Most people think unseen, their struggles unnoticed, their efforts unacknowledged. When a man recognizes a woman's resilience, her ability to face adversity with grace, and acknowledges it meaningfully, he separates himself from the countless others who only focus on her look. This kind of recognition is rare, and because of that, it carries weight. A simple yet powerful statement like, "I respect the way you handle challenges," resonates in a way that flattery never could. Unlike generic praise, which often feels shallow or routine, this compliment speaks directly to her sense of self-worth. It is not about validation, it is about recognition. When a woman hears, "I see how you manage pressure at work," it's impressive, or "The way you handle tough situations is something I genuinely admire," it does something far more profound than telling her she's beautiful. It makes her feel valued for who she truly is. For a compliment like this to be effective, it must be specific and sincere. Women are highly attuned to insincerity, and empty words will do more harm than good. If a man simply says something to impress her without meaning it, she will instantly sense it. But when it comes from a place of genuine appreciation, she not only believes it, she begins to associate that feeling of pride and recognition with him, and in doing so, he becomes someone she not only desires, but respects. Respect and attraction go hand in hand. A woman may be drawn to a man's confidence, humor, or charm, But what sustains her interest is how he makes her feel about herself. If she feels more seen, valued, and respected in his presence than she does with anyone else, his place in her mind and her heart is secured. She will think of him when she's alone and facing challenges, remembering how he saw her strength even when she doubted it herself. Men who understand this shift the dynamics of attraction in their favor. Instead of relying on superficial compliments or overused lines, they focus on what truly matters. They observe, appreciate, and acknowledge the depth of a woman's character in a way that makes her see him differently. In a world where most people crave attention, the rarest and most powerful gift a man can give a woman is feeling truly understood. 6. You inspire me. Most compliments tell a woman who she is, but few tell her who she makes you want to become. When a man says, "You inspire me," he is not just acknowledging her qualities, but revealing her impact on him, and that, more than any surface-level flattery, creates an emotional connection that lingers. Women are used to being told they are beautiful, intelligent, or kind. These are affirmations of what already exists. But when a man expresses how a woman affects him, how she elevates him beyond who he was before, it transforms the dynamic. Suddenly, she is not just desirable, she is meaningful. What makes this statement powerful is that it reaches beyond attraction. Attraction fades, but influence remains. When a woman hears that she inspires a man, it speaks to something more profound than validation. It makes her feel valuable in a way that is not dependent on her looks or charm. She is not just someone to be admired, she shapes, challenges, and motivates. And this triggers a profound response. Emotional investment. A woman becomes attached to a man when she feels she has changed him somehow. Not because she wants to mold him, but because knowing she has left a mark on him makes her presence in his life feel irreplaceable. But the magic of this phrase lies in its authenticity. Saying, "You inspire me" without substance is meaningless. It must be tied to something real, something specific that she embodies. If she has a relentless drive, tell her, "Your work ethic inspires me." If she pushes you to think differently, say, "You challenge me in ways no one else does." If she faces life fearlessly, let her know, "I admire how bold you are." This is not about empty words, it is about letting her see the effect she has on you. The more genuine it is, the more it resonates. Women do not just want admiration, they want to matter. They want to feel like their presence in a man's life is not just an addition, but a catalyst for something greater. And when a man can make her think he is no longer just another admirer, he becomes unforgettable. Attraction isn't just about looks, charm, or status. It's about making someone feel deeply seen in a way they never have before. Most men rely on generic flattery, but true connection comes from genuine observation and appreciation of who a woman truly is. When you master the art of meaningful compliments, you don't just grab her attention, you create a lasting impression that lingers in her mind long after the conversation ends. Each of the 6 compliments we discussed is powerful because it does more than just praise. It also reflects something about you. The way you perceive a woman reveals the depth of your awareness, confidence, and emotional intelligence. A man who can articulate admiration beyond surface-level attraction stands out because he demonstrates a level of depth that most men never reach. But the real secret isn't just in the words, it's in the delivery. A compliment means nothing if it feels forced, rehearsed, or insincere. The key is authenticity. Your words naturally carry weight when you truly observe, appreciate, and respect a woman. She can feel when a compliment is accurate, and that emotional resonance makes it unforgettable. And here's something even more powerful. The way you compliment others reflects the way you see yourself. A man who recognizes depth, strength, and uniqueness in a woman is a man who likely carries those qualities himself. The Stoic mindset isn't about impressing or manipulating, but mastering perception, emotional control, and purposeful communication. When you speak with intention, you naturally attract others, without effort, without games, and without desperation. So now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever given or received a compliment that genuinely stood out? One made you think differently about yourself or the person who said it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's share experiences, insights, and lessons that can help all of us become better communicators, better men, and ultimately better human beings. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Hence, you never miss out on new content about attraction, relationships, and the power of a Stoic mindset. See you in the next one.